Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Soulkiller here, and this is going to be my first look at Titanfall. Now, as you can tell, I'm level 21. For those of you who've been playing Titanfall, you'll know that that's indicative of about, well, for me it's been about 6 hours of play, maybe 4 hours total actually playing, other than, working on classes and things like that. So, as you guys know, I'm not a great reviewer. This isn't something I do a lot, so I'm just going to kind of show off what is available here. You can choose, when you have, once you're at level 30, you have 5 possible custom pilot setups, and then you have your primary weapons, which there's a decent selection of primary weapons, although none of them are really all that unique from what I've seen, except for the Smart Pistol, which has an auto lock-on feature. I will show it off because it sounds really OP from, like, just listening to it, but in-game it's not really all that overpowered. I mean, against the grunts it is, but, against players, it's kind of hard to get a kill with it, actually. Although, there's lots of people who disagree. And again, the game is brand new, so that might change. Anti-Titan weapons. These are, you have 4 of them. I guess I should probably explain a little bit better what Titanfall is. Titanfall is a game, it is a first-person shooter, made by Respawn, who are some of the people who worked on some of the old Call of Duty games who kind of broke off from Activision. And they worked on this gym, and I do call it a gym because, spoilers, I love this game. So, Titanfall. Why is it called Titanfall? Well, you have these giant mechs called Titans. I'm just kind of scrolling through these so you guys can get a look at kind of what's in the game. And the Titans are big-ass mechs, and you control them. Or you can send them off on a AI rampage to beat the shit out of other mechs. It's pretty cool. Lots of time can be put into this game, I guess, because there's a lot to unlock here. Let's go ahead and look at the Titan loadouts. Now, here's a complaint that I have. I have heard that the campaign, I haven't played it myself yet, but I've seen video of it. The campaign does not have any content that's really that different from the actual normal online multiplayer, other than the fact that it is the only way to unlock the other 2 chassis, which is the Strider and the Ogre. Now, you can play as the Strider or the Ogre before actually unlocking them by simply using some of the default classes, but again, you don't get your customized weapons that you've taken the time to level up. I prefer the 40mm cannon. That's just my thing. So yeah, those are some of the things that I have to say. My negatives, I'm going to start off by saying all the things that I find negative. The campaign, definitely something I find negative, just because it's literally just a rehash of what's in the regular game modes that you would play as like the full online experience. And the fact that they force you to play through them to unlock stuff for the online content, I think is kind of stupid. That's one complaint. Another complaint that I could probably lodge against this game is that at times, and this is probably just for me, but at times it seems the controls get a little sticky. Especially when, like, the parkour. I don't know if that's because I'm new to this kind of movement style or if it is just kind of a messy movement style. So, those are my really big complaints. Graphically, for it being a brand new release, it's not the most stunning PC title I've ever seen. But it is by no means any less than a AAA title in terms of graphics. And you will get to see that very soon. It is a beautiful, beautiful game. Just not the most beautiful. And I mean, I've run a pretty beefy machine, so I can turn up the settings pretty high on this kind of game. I don't know what it looks like on lower res. I know that I run pretty damn near the max that the game can run. This video is in 720p, which is really strange because for 1080, I would have to do a lot of stuff to get that to work, and I just don't know if I can with the way that I record. So this is in 720, little disclaimer there. I'm actually playing in 720 windowed. Controller support. It has native controller support, and it is very good controller support. I've messed around with it a little bit, just working on it to see if I liked it. I'm personally a mouse and keyboard guy myself. Alright, let's explain this feature. Burn cards. As you play through the game, you unlock these. Burn cards are pretty much like perks in Call of Duty, except you can only use one at a time, and after you die with one, it's gone. You earn them pretty rapidly, so you don't have any worry about ever running out. So, I think I've talked enough about what the game is, so I'm just going to show you what the game is. We're probably going to play one game of attrition and maybe one game of the Hot Point, I think it is. I don't know the name of it. I haven't played it very much. But I'm not the best player either, so Please note that I'm actually pretty bad at this game, but I do enjoy it a lot. Hopefully I put on a decent show here on camera, but, you know, that's just kind of the luck of the draw with who your team is, who the enemy team is, and kind of different things going. So, you can go ahead and choose your setup. I'm going to show you the Smart Pistol, and I'm going to go ahead and use my regular Titan. So this is what this Smart Pistol is, and you're going to see how it locks onto people. Now these are grunts. A lot of the units you're going to be seeing are grunts, which are just AI controlled. Oh, that's actually a player. See how long it takes to lock on? Yeah, you can't miss once it's locked on, but that doesn't always mean it will be. Alright, so as you can see, the graphics on this game, pretty nice. It's definitely got a lot of bloom to it, which is actually really well done. Some games overemphasize the bloom, and it makes it really hard to look at shiny materials, and sometimes like the ground, depending on like if there's snow. But in this game, I don't really have that feeling. I think that this game actually is very well done with its art style, and I think that it keeps a consistent art style, which is something that I've had other games kind of break apart on, is not having consistent art styles. That is a Titan. That's a Titan. Titans are kind of the, you know, giant mech of the game that is just a badass. You don't want to try to fight them usually if you're a player, if you're just like a regular person walking around, but you do have, you know, anti-Titan weapons as part of your kit, and they're pretty good. Oh, he walked right into me. That wasn't a case of the Smart Pistol being overpowered, that was just a case of that guy getting nailed by me, essentially. Alright, so there's an ally Titan. I want to help it, but I can't. Also, if you're wondering why this gun locks on so much faster now, it's actually because this is an enhanced version called an amp that requires a burn card. So amped weapons are way better than their unamped counterpart, and they're just usually generally better in every sense. Alright, I was going to try to kill him actually, or at least get a shot off with my rocket launcher, but I don't know if I can. Let's try to... Alright. Dead. Yes. Alright, so I am putting on a decent show. This is a little bit higher than my average play, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and call in my Titan now, so you guys can see what it's like when you pilot one of these. And this is kind of where you have your dual part of the game, where you can play as the human as much as you want, or you can play as a Titan, and you can actually set your Titans to be AI controlled. I do like setting the Titan to be AI controlled usually, just because they're kind of like a giant, hey, kick my ass sign. Alright, I killed him, but I'm going to go down myself. Yep, Z. Eject! And then it goes thermonuclear and explodes. How badass of a game is it where you ride your giant mech until it explodes, jump out at the last second in a hail of fire, the mech explodes, killing everyone around it, and you fly off into the sunset. Although I didn't do it too well there, I have pulled off some pretty cool shit, where I've actually pulled out my rocket launcher and actually shot him and killed another Titan while falling out of the sky. Oh! Dumb! That Titan caught me completely off guard. There wasn't much I could do about that. There's also a lot of parkour stuff in the game where you can do shit like this. Now, guys, you can see I didn't just touch the ground there for that entire time, which is really badass and fun to do. Alright, I don't know why this auto Titan's just standing here, but you can also rodeo a Titan and try to kill it like this. I don't know why it's not moving or fighting back, really. I guess because it's an auto Titan. Yep, I saw the guy. If you guys saw, there was an outline. He was using cloak, and I saw him, but I was like, well, maybe I can kill the Titan before he gets to me, but sadly it didn't work that way. I actually ended up dying a little bit before I could get that Titan down. And as you can see there, the pistol couldn't lock onto him fast enough. So, in my opinion, I don't think it's an overpowered weapon. And this time we're just going to spawn right in as a Titan. Oh, alright, so here's another element of the game that I think is cool. When it's time to die, like when your team loses, instead of just the game ending, you actually try to get to a drop ship that'll take you off the planet and save your life. Obviously, you want to make it to the dropship so that you can live. And, sorry, 1 second. We got some heavy gunplay here. Alright, eject, eject, eject! Get the hell out! And then it goes thermonuclear. Awesome, I actually landed up here, and that was kind of what I was aiming for there. Alright, so now you have to get to the ship. It's leaving in 10 seconds. No! No, let me in! Yes! I kind of slipped through the top. Hold on. And we made it out. Their ship can get blown up, and you don't actually make it out. Also, it looks like only me and Thorbarian actually made it out of the map. The rest of those people died. Or, well, I guess they might have been captured or whatever. I was actually the second best player on my team there. So, that's kind of the basic game of attrition for Titanfall. It's the gameplay that's the game mode that I've played the most of. Here's your post-game wrap-up. It tells you kind of how you did, your total XP until your next level. Then you have challenges that you can complete that help you unlock other things, or just give you XP bonuses, stuff like that. You know, basic kind of, you know, your Call of Duty-esque things. So we're going to leave this lobby, since this is just an attrition. It's just going to keep playing attrition. There's plenty of maps, too, which is something that some people might complain about. I actually think it has a good amount of maps. Obviously, we know what Capture the Flag is. Hardpoint is pretty much just domination. Last Titan standing is each team gets a set of Titans. The last Titan to die, you know, is the Titan. I don't know what Pilot Hunter is. I haven't played it. I'm probably not going to play it here on this video either, just because I would have no idea what I'm doing. What did I unlock? Oh, I got something for the Carbine. Last game. Or maybe the game before that. Oh, yeah, I got the suppressor for it. But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, the sound assets are really good. Music's really good. The voice acting, I'd say it's good. It makes sense for the kind of game that it is. Oh, hold on, I need to put on a burn card. Bottomless frags. Whoops, didn't mean to put that other one up. We'll just use active camo. I like active camo. It pretty much just makes the camouflage that you can use a lot better. I'm trying to get better at using the carbine in this game. It's a nice weapon. Which the game does have quite a few, like, the weapons feel unique so far. All the weapons that I have got have felt like a different weapon than every other weapon that has been used before. And I think that's an important feature when you're making a shooter, to make sure that, you know, you don't feel like you're getting stuck with you know, getting stuck with the same weapons all the damn time. I was going to try to say sedentary, but big words make my head hurt, apparently. So, another thing that we got to talk about, since this is kind of a pseudo-review. The game, is it worth $60, which is a full AAA title price? Well, I guess that kind of depends on the person. I know that's a straw man way to give a review, but what I'm saying is, do you like the idea of mechs? Is that something that you think is a really cool idea? Is that you have these mechs that can literally stomp on other players, and, you know, they have these, you know, giant mech battles, while you have, you know, regular people running around as well who can try to help fight those mechs. And at the same time, you have the kind of Dota-esque / MOBA-esque farming elements where you can kill grunts and specters to lower the time for you to get a hold of your Titans. These are all things that, you know, go into making this game a really good experience. The fact that the campaign is really weak, which, I mean, like I said, I haven't played it. I've only seen what I've seen, and I've heard somebody else who did a review of it, and I have to say that, in my personal opinion, I probably won't play the campaign until I want those other chassis for the Titans. I just don't see a point in the campaign. Because there's no, like, really big scripted events, there's no boss battles, there's nothing really crazy to it. It's just extraction and hardpoint, which is technically why I'm showing off those two, is so you can pretty much get the entire campaign compressed into these two matches. Which is kind of sad to say, but that's kind of what's going on here, and it sucks that I have to, you know, it sucks I have to show off a game that I like in a way like this. But, you know, this is, like I said, a review. I'm trying to inform the people who watch this video and not just give them sugar. Let them hear, you know, the nice things. Point C is over here. So this is your domination Call of Duty style match. There's nothing really too unique about it.
Pilot, we're in control of Hardpoint Charlie, but Hardpoint Alpha and Bravo is still open. You're free to engage either one.
Oh, whoops, I thought that was an enemy over there.
Pilot, you're approaching Bravo. Watch for hostiles.
Whoa! Where did he hit me from? What killed me? Wow, that was a good shot. Props to that guy. Alright, so B is going to be captured by the enemy here in a second. That sucks.
Pilot, there's a hard point in that building. Get in there and fetch me in.
Alright, let's try to get a hold of this hard point. It might work. Alright, well, I'm at least in here. The controls, I have to admit, for a PC game were kind of strange to me, the base controls. But the game does have completely rebindable controls. And since you can rebind the controls, I don't see where it's that big of a deal. Just, you know, that's personal, I guess. Is kind of like, I don't like these controls for these actions. So I changed them. Like, the melee button was C. I didn't like that at all, so I actually had to switch around a couple of controls to make it fit my kind of play style. Also, here's another cool thing about this game. You can take over these turrets that help your team, unless someone snaps your neck. But these turrets, they just like help shoot at Titans and things like that, and it kind of makes it easier for your team if you control them. They don't give you any real benefit outside of the fact that they might lay down a little cover fire. Also, we need to recapture this. Oh, damn it. No. I was trying to take out that Titan before it even got active. That would have been nice. Alright, so we're going to bottomless frags this life. Which means I can just keep throwing frag grenades forever. Oh, with infinite more lethal. Yeah, okay. Oh, well there went a grunt. Alright, so he's trying to melee me, and he actually killed me because I didn't aim down sights and he probably did. Yeah, he actually aimed down sights. Alright, so right now we're actually losing, which I thought we were actually up, but we're not. Titan assist, hit it in its weak spot. When it lights up red like that, that's showing weak spots on the Titan that are actually like where a player can hurt them. Alright, so I just beat the shit out of that guy. That didn't hit. Oh, getting shot. Okay, that's an auto Titan. That one's not controlled by a player. That just is like a mindless robot bent on destruction of the human race. Oh, and there's the turret shooting at me. Damn. Alright, let's get out. As you can see, the parkour elements, once you get used to them, are very fluid. And I am getting better at using them to kind of get to wherever I want to go in the least amount of time. Which is something that I think really adds a high skill cap to this game, is that movement is difficult. I don't mean difficult in the fact that it's bad, I mean difficult in the fact that it's just not something you'll learn instantly. You're about to lose a lot of your health, Mr. Titan. Oh, he's getting out. No, no! Alright, I just doomed that Titan. A doomed Titan means that it only has until that life bar is done, and then it explodes. You can also rush it by making it do more damage, but I essentially killed it by hitting it in its, like, power core or whatever. And there's a sniper rifle that just hit me. Oh, grenade. Yeah, alright. That was good on whoever... That guy's... That was good on him. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and spawn it as a Titan now. So I don't think as a Titan... Oh, perfect. Perfect bunch of grunts there. So I don't think you can capture a point as a Titan, but you can make it easier for your team to capture the point just by, you know, laying down suppressive fire. No, you're going with me, motherfucker. Alright. And since my thing is built to blow up, I just dropped it down there to help clear out the area. And now we're going to go down there and see if we can help anymore. See what I mean by this game has some cool elements like that? Like, how badass is it that I was in that mech 2 seconds ago and then I blew it up and then, like, flew above everything while it exploded, killing all the enemies in the area. And since friendly fire isn't on, you know, obviously that was just beneficial to my team. I wish there was a game mode where there was friendly fire. I think that would be an interesting thing for this kind of game. But I understand why there isn't, because the mechs would kill each other all the time. Alright, well that was a bad spot. There was like 2 people plus a Titan. Not a whole lot I could do there. I guess I could have chose not to fight, but... Oh, do they have a Titan sitting up on that ridge? Yeah, they do. Titan with a chain gun. We're pretty much just little ants then. We gotta get rid of that Titan then. Alright. In fact, let's take this turret back. Like, this isn't... Why are... We just lost a Titan to that turret. Also, what just killed me? Oh. I was in the blast radius of that. Okay. Alright, well I'm going to try to go disable the turret over there so that we can have an easier time taking A. As you can see, like I said, the movement gets very interesting very quickly. Although, when you're just trying to run, you know, you can only do so much with just running. Alright, so I'm going to try to do some funky shit here. I'm going to try to run up on that turret with my Titan. And then get out of the Titan and take it over that way. Or not.
We've got about half of what we need. Keep the pressure on those hard points.
Make sure you hit the red spots. Those are weak points. That's why I like this gun, because it can nail those weak spots over and over. Alright. You also have limited range dashes, which can help. They allow you to get a small burst of speed that normally the mech doesn't have. The Atlas, which is the basic one that you will most likely be playing with for a majority of your time, only has 2 dashes. While the Ogre, which is the much thicker, higher health and higher armor frame, has 1 dash. Whoa, what the hell is hitting me? And then the Strider doesn't have nearly as much health, but it has 3 dashes, so it can move a lot more efficiently. Alright, we traded. Oh god, it's gonna blow, it's gonna blow! Oh my god. Like I said, so many badass moments in this game that you're just not ready for. Alright, so that's going to get here in 14 seconds. If I can, I'd like to make it out. Alright. Shit, it's going to leave in 10 seconds. Yes, I made it! Woo! And it's probably going to blow up this time. Wow, it was taking a beating from like 2 Titans at once, and this thing actually made it out. So it looks like Lock Empire and myself, we made it out of here. Surprisingly. I guess I didn't do too well this match, but you know. Oh well, I guess. I mean, I tried. Plus, I was trying to hold commentary while playing. That never makes it easy. So, Titanfall. I think I've shown off a fair bit of it. Allowed you to kind of get an idea of what Titanfall is and why you should or should not buy it. If you are somebody who wants a very strong campaign mode in a game that you're paying $60 for, do not get Titanfall. If you are somebody who does not like to do kind of, I guess, a grind for, you know, fun things, which I know that sounds weird, but like, there is a level of grinding in here. I don't want that. I want this. Then don't play this game. Don't even worry about it. But if you're somebody who likes really fun first-person shooters that are something unique, really, because, I mean, I personally am not a big first-person shooter fan, but when I saw this game and I saw how interesting it was, I actually really wanted to get it. And so I did, and damn, it is worth, in my opinion, it's worth $60. I feel like I got a fair price, and I think that if you buy the $60 version, you definitely got a fair price. I won't say anything about the DLCs because obviously the DLC doesn't exist yet. But, I mean, if you want to go out of your way and pay the extra $20 for the Season Pass, I could probably say that'd probably be a decent idea just because it looks like the content value here is really good. It looks like, you know, it looks like a fun game, and I've, you know, been playing it for a while now, and I can give it a, you know, honest thumbs up in my opinion. So, thank you for watching the video. I hope you could please rate the video and comment on the video if you have something maybe interesting, thought-provoking, or just want to leave your opinion. That's also great. And if you like my style of commentary and you want to see possibly more reviews in the future, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. I try to do my best to put out content on a pretty regular basis. But yeah, that's the end of this one, so thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in the next video.